Hey guys, it's Kumastyle Reviews again. What we're taking a look at today is FansHobby MB Master Builder Series MB-06 Power Baser. This is of course an homage to Power Master, Optimus Prime, Shinrai, whatever you want to call him, Optimus Prime Power Master from Master Force. So a couple of things before I get this review started. First off, as you can see, FansHobby sent me a couple of these for photography. But I'm going to go ahead and share my thoughts with you. This isn't any kind of sponsored paid promotion, anything like that. Trying to be honest, this toy is awesome and I'm going to tell you why. You may agree, disagree, it's your choice, but I like it quite a bit. Also, knocking out the comparison here. At its base mode in robot mode, it is about 9¼ inches tall, putting it at the exact same height as MP10. But this big boy right here, it measures to 12½ inches tall. So absolutely humongous. Also, get zoomed in here a little bit. For this review, it actually comes with two sets of eyes. One is a blue chromed, the other is clear because he has a switch in the back that allows for a light up gimmick. So I'll show you both during the review, but for the most part, I'll actually be using these light up ones. So just in case you miss it, it does come with two sets of eyes in case you don't like the dead look when it isn't lit up or whatever. But anyway, here we go. Let's go ahead and get started with this review again of FansHobby's MB-06 Power Baser. And oh yeah, one more thing. I'm not going to be going over transformations in this review. The transformations will actually be a separate video which should be uploaded today as well. I just want to be able to flesh that out, talk you through it, and combine them back and forth between all modes without making this review portion go 30-40 minutes because of that. Taking a look at Shinrai, the Power Master. He is just over 2 inches tall. It's like 2 1/10. Quick roundabout here. Nice clean looking bot. In terms of articulation, he actually does have head swivel, no like up and down, no ball joint or anything like that. The shoulders, however, are on a ball joint. They're limited because of this piece in the back, that grill cover there. But he does have elbow bend, no wrist swivel or anything like that. Nothing in the waist. He does have thigh swivel, as well as thigh swing, knee bend past 90 degrees, no ankle tilt, but yeah, I'm not gonna fake an Iron Man pose or anything stupid like that. But just to get him into something. Guess I at least try to think realistic. How you guys would have him displayed. There's that. And in terms of getting him transformed, pretty simple. Straighten out the arms there. There are pegs there, female ends on the legs, and peg them in. Peg them in. And I forgot, the hand actually goes in a hole in the thigh. Oh, there we go. You can see these square pegs here. That's how it attaches to everything. But there you go. Here's the cab mode. Pretty good looking piece. I know some people aren't gonna like the arms being displayed in the back there, but it doesn't look bad. Nice and thick. Now it does have all rolling wheels. These do feel like rubber. I'm no expert though, but it's not so, I guess, like, I don't know how to describe it, but springy, that I can definitely tell that it's rubber, but I'm pretty sure it is. Now the trailer just attaches with this piece onto these two pegs, and that gives you rotation and everything like that. And you can see where the Power Master is attached, but again, all rolling wheels. And this thing is huge. It's definitely not going to fit in a detolf or anything like that, but move the boxes out of the way. Move the camera back, but just give you guys a roundabout of that too. For what it is, it's pretty clean. And again, there's the alt mode. Alright, taking a look at his base robot mode. There's an actual base mode, so don't want to get it confused there. You can see they call him Jinrai, the power pilot. Give you guys a look at the detail in here. I like the tampos. I know they're kind of one of those divisive things. I've never talked to FansHobby directly about it, but in my opinion, what the tampos do, they market to a different kind of mecha fan, one that's more a fan of real robots, Gundam, etc., etc. Just giving you guys a look at the posability here. Lots of up and down movement. Of course, it's on a ball joint, so full 360 there. There's no butterfly in here, so no in and outward swing, but the shoulders do have full range of articulation. Nice ratchets there, very small ratchet spaces, so you get a lot of movement there. Double jointed elbows. Ab crunch, as you can see, used here, so up, down, however you want to do it. I actually prefer the ab crunch, not just because of Obari, but it just lengthens his torso out a little bit. This is very, actually, cartoon accurate if you look at the proportions in Master Force of Jinrai himself. So these skirts on the front, if they move out of your way, got some other more soft ratchets there. Alright. Good forward and back swing. Let's take a look. And unfortunately, even with these flipped up, you don't really get any more than 90 degrees out of that. Looking at the ankle tilt, is that enough for you? Hope so. Not really a lot of forward and back movement, but something. Now, I want to take a moment, because I also didn't look at his wrist and his fingers. Trigger fingers separate. The other three, middle, I don't know, pinky, and it's not index, is it? Ring finger, there we go. They're all attached to each other. No movement in the thumb. Now for his weapons, you can just have him go ahead and hold the big blasters if you want. That's more than fine, but if you want to transform him into his individual guns there you go. Alright, so just pull off the end, and it's kind of a reverse. Get that down. Alright, and you saw in the very beginning that he is right in line with the size of MP10. So give you a little bit of angle there. There you go. Alright, this is the big boy. This is the combined or Jinrai mode. Get a measurement there again. I'm not sure how accurate I was at first, but you know what? I said 12.5 inches at first. I'm going to call it at about 12.25. I think my angle was a little bit off there, but I just looked at it dead on. And this is without any ab crunch or anything, just straight up pose, 12.25. Let's go ahead and rotate that guy for you. And this thing is big, it's mean, it's just sick. And again, the power pilot or Jinrai is attached to the front. You have the option of removing that as well, but I just like the look of it. Same deal as before, giving you guys the top to bottom view. I want to give you guys kind of a look at the brightness of the light. Not super duper bright, definitely bright enough, especially in hand, but they don't have that light the room up glow that a lot of LEDs do. Really focus on Jinrai there. And the back. And of course, it's kibble-tastic. I mean, it's supposed to be. It's Power Master Optimus Prime. I don't think he'd look right without it. And for those of you who wanted a comparison to the Make Toys Thunder Manus mode, this is Thunder Eberus. Manus isn't out yet, so I gotta do what I gotta do with what I've got. But yeah, wow, the size difference is just incredible. And as you're about to see when I go over the articulation, surprisingly, this one actually matches up with the Make Toys Cross Dimension version pretty well. So let's do that. Alright, so posing this bad boy. Lots of upward movement, but not a lot of downward ability in the chin there. Oh, that was actually my bad. You can see the ratchets actually hold pretty decent, but I was pressing down on it so hard that it made it do the splits. So, my fault, but it can happen, so I'm not going to edit that out because you guys need to know what to look out for, obviously. But good articulation in the shoulders, and similar to Make Toys actually, they've included that kind of shoulder hinge there to give it that extra upward movement, but full 360. Just like the base robot mode, it has those nice, smaller ratchet spaces, double jointed elbows there. I'll actually get this clipped in like it's supposed to be. Rotating wrist, and just like the robot mode, index finger is separate and the other three are together in terms of articulation. Alright, so 360 waist swivel. You can see the skirts are movable, I guess. Don't have to go over that. But he does have ab crunch. A couple of clicks. My hand hit Power Master there. Get that clip back in. Overall, just a sick look to him. But not quite straightforward. Front swing, good back swing. Knee bend, past 90 degrees. He's actually double jointed. Decent ankle tilt. But on a figure this big, you're going to see it does at times come short. But let's go ahead and get him into a pose so you guys can see. And we'll kind of do the same, I guess, as the robot mode. Might have to move the camera out from here, so I'm standing over it. So sorry at the moment if it's out of frame, but I'll get it in there for you in a second. Alright, this guy. Turn on his lights. Yeah, I actually like that. Perspective. And there you go, that is the combined mode. And lastly, here's the base mode. Didn't include Prime in his robot form here because it would just get in the way of the back view and stuff like that. Personally, it's an homage to the, I guess, G1 Master Force, whatever you want to call it, toy. But at the same time, not really my favorite mode. Feels like it's kind of convoluted, if I were to give an opinion on it. But it's there, it's cool for anybody who wants to use it. Why not do something with the trailer instead of have it just disappear like in all the G1 cartoons? But there it goes. And once again, this has been FansHobby's MB-06 Power Baser. Thank you guys very much for watching. Appreciate your support as always. And final thoughts on this figure. Honestly, I'm smitten with it. It's hard because it's come so close to the end of the year, but I guess between the price, what all's included, the build quality, it's my figure of the year off the top of my head. But I'm really going to have to do some going back soul searching and things like that before I deem it that. But it's definitely, no matter what, top 5 for sure. And somebody on TFW, I believe it was a Taurus Oxford, he asked me about the build quality on this. Very sturdy plastics. They're not super hard to the point where they feel brittle or anything like that, but they're definitely not that Fans Project Munitioner Explorer soft or anything like that. Nice strong ratchets to it and whatnot. And yeah, just big, hefty, chunky, posable goodness. It's not only a good figure and a good looking figure, but it's fun. The transformations are extremely simple, as you're going to see in the transformation video, which will be uploaded shortly. But outside of that, also check out my pictorial review as well as my written thoughts, which will of course echo a lot of what I've said here. But the gallery, towards 50 pictures, kumastyle.com, description, as well as the info button right up here. Order yours at the Chosen Prime. The link will be in the description. And if you guys have any questions or comments for me, please leave them in the comments section. For this video, like it, share it, subscribe. It's free, and I'll see you next review.